I remember the first time I went there, and it was quite magical actually. I think it was the first time I'd ever seen the sea. That was quite special, really.
We started work at 6 o'clock in the morning. There were very rarely people there at 6. I can just remember the sort of vivid colours. The fishing boats were always such a beautiful thing to look at. It felt very alive.
Yeah, the seafront was quite vibrant with lots of pleasure boats, but they all had recorded music. And I remember My Boy Lollipop. Do you know? Do you know that song?
Yeah, it was kind of thriving, lots of live bands. It was around then that we met.
That was a long time ago. I can imagine the smell of the sea
Damp, dank kind of smell.
and things like candy floss and toffee apples
And the smell of wood that had been in and out of water over many, decades.
yes, it is quite nostalgic just talking about it. When I was a kid, it was quite splendid at the end of the pier.
But it felt a little bit heavy and sort of suffocating because its structure was so intricate. And actually there was something really atmospheric about that because it felt like the pier had its own kind of spooky magic about it, and the kind of age of it, the fact that it had been there for so long. But really exciting to walk to the end, especially on a blustery day. It was a really special time.
And then the end of the pier burnt down. It's a miracle it's still there, really.
The closer to the pier you got, the ever-present sound of the trains would become kind of more tangible. They would rattle, and the sound of metal on metal. Something really kind of nostalgic somehow about the fact that they'd been running for so many years, and so many kids of different generations would have been on those tracks when maybe things were simpler.
It was part of my childhood. And I remember walking along the pier eating pieces of pork pie. Every autumn they had lights along the seafront. And we used to swim a lot.
It was a really tough decision to leave, but it also felt like the kind of place where you could get stuck. There was only one way into Southend, and I was always struck that you couldn't be going anywhere else if you were heading that way. I know I can't go back, and I wouldn't really want to. You have to sort of move on. But it's a shame we can't talk anymore.